Well, if nothing else, at least I can confirm I'm not going completely mad. I've got the primary cover off again, obviously, and sure enough, in the nut that goes on the bottom of the oil scavenge filter or strainer assembly, in the bottom there, there's quite a bit of swarf. And also, I've rigged up this pipe, which is a tight push-in fit into the end of the filter chamber, and obviously the oil is picked up through that pipe there, which is fastened to a part of the crankcase which tees in with an oil way into the bottom of the crankcase. So the oil should theoretically just be sucked up that pipe by the oil pump through the filter to protect the oil pump, and then sent back to the tank. But I can barely blow through this pipe. What we should see is it should be easy for me to blow through this pipe and get a discharge of air coming out from the crankcase drain plug hole, but I've really got to blow as hard as I can for very little coming out. Here we go. I'm going to put the end of the pipe in my mouth, horrible thing that it is, and blow as hard as I can. Ready? Now, I'm blowing so hard I'm blowing up the cheeks of my face, and we're barely getting a hiss. There is a slight something coming through, but I've really got to blow hard on that to get anything at all, and that should, I'm pretty sure, be easy. So we got some sort of blockage or restriction, and that at least explains why the engine oil hasn't been scavenged as it should be, and why when I've started the engine up, the oil level on the dipstick has dropped, and just dropped and dropped basically, because the feed pump's been taking the oil out of the tank faster than the scavenge pump has been able to pick it up out the crankcase and send it back home again, which all ties in with this oil spitting out the breather. So I'm going to try, I don't know whether I might even end up having to take all the timing chain and primary chain and everything off to get access to get this pipework off completely, but ideally I need to get in and access and clear the blockage. I'm just hoping that there aren't any pieces of debris inside the crankcase which are larger than the opening for the oil pipe to suck them through, because if that's the case, then it's probably going to be a total engine strip to sort it out. Better get that phone before it stops ringing, as it often does, and more on this soon.